Hi, I'm your host, Javier Contreras.
And I'm Carissa Scholl.
And this is Turtleweb News. In the upcoming month of February, a few games will be released. The first one is Dead Space 3. It is an upcoming third-person shooter. It is developed by Visceral Games. It's primarily set on a frozen planet called Tau Volantis. The game will follow protagonist Isaac Clarke and newcomer John Carver as they attempt to end the necromorph threat. This game is set to be released February 5th.
Aliens Colonial Marines is a video game in development by Gearbox Software and is to be published by Sega for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 3, Wii U, and Xbox 360. The game is a first-person shooter based on the characters and creatures of the Alien franchise. It is set to be released February 12th.
And last but not least, Metal Gear Solid Rising: Revengeance. It is an upcoming action video game being developed by Platinum Games and produced by Kojima Productions for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. It will be a spin-off of the Metal Gear Solid series, with a self-contained plot set 4 years after the events of Metal Gear Solid 4. The story will focus on a cyborg ninja, Raiden, in a fight against a self-proclaimed private military company involved in terrorist activities. The game will be released February 19th.
Okay, so for all you Iron Man fans out there, Patrick Preeb of Laser Gadgets has created working Iron Man laser gauntlets. Although they aren't as strong as the ones in the movies, you can pop a couple balloons. We don't have the schematics because it wasn't released to the public, but I'm pretty sure if you watch the video, it shows the wiring, so you can figure it out. Send us a pair.
People who use Facebook on iPhone can now call their friends by opening up a message with them. This calling system is free of charge and is used over Wi-Fi and regular phone data. It's also interesting that you don't have to actually know your friends' numbers in order to call them. So yes, this sends stalking to a whole new dimension.
Okay, the makers of Firefox have gotten themselves into the smartphone fiasco. The phones named Keon and Peak are created by Geeksphone. The Keon uses a low-power Snapdragon S1 processor that powers a 3.5-inch HVGA display and features a 3-megapixel camera and 4 GB of storage. The higher performance Peak sports a Snapdragon S4 processor, 4.3-inch QHD IPS display, 8-megapixel camera, and 4 GB of storage. These are expected to be released sometime this year.
Sony has confirmed a demo for The Last of Us through the purchase of God of War Ascension. Sadly, the owners of God of War Ascension won't have the demo immediately. The game will only allow you to get the demo once it's ready. So far, no date has been confirmed.
The Kickstarter-funded Android-based console, which was sent out to developers, will be going through small changes. The controller's console will be reconfigured for a more user-friendly experience. The changes to the controller include a redesigned battery bay, redesigned triggers, traditional cross-shaped D-pad, the thumbsticks will now have rubberized tops, and a more responsive touchpad.
In this week's Nintendo Direct, President Satoru Iwata announced the plans for Nintendo's new console, the Wii U. It consists of 2 updates: the release of the Virtual Console, a preview for Wonderful 101, Bayonetta 2, a new Yoshi Yarn game, and Wind Waker HD, all of which leads to the mind-blowing announcement of a new collaboration with Atlus.
Yes, Atlus, the creative minds behind Persona series, the Devil Summoner series, and so much more. Shin Megami Tensei Crossfire Emblem is now in development. Atlus has always delivered with previous games, but can it compete with the other popular crossovers? Either way, 2 amazing franchises will join forces in what could be one of Nintendo's most promising titles for the Wii U. This week, gaming company THQ, who filed for bankruptcy late last year, has sold off most of their assets in the form of an auction, and this is how things went down. Sega purchased Relic Studios for $26.6 million. Ubisoft purchased both THQ's Montreal studio for $25 million and South Park Stick of Truth for $3.2 million.
Okay, the Homefront license was sold to Crytek for around $500,000. Koch Media purchased Volition Inc. for $22 million and the Metro series for $5 million. At the moment, there is no news about the Darksider series, And Take-Two Studios has now purchased the pending WWE license. According to IGN, the details haven't been disclosed and negotiations still seem to have happened outside of THQ's auction.
That's all we have for this week.
And we will see you guys next week with guest host Optimus Prime. How are we going to pull that off?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll figure something out. Bye!
Bye!